So this is part 7 of creating the bar funnel chart, and in this part we're going to work on creating the funnel scale here. To do this, we're going to create a separate plugin. Of course, you can combine them all together, but for this here, I think having another plugin can be suitable if you want to add this up, yes or no. So I'm going to say here, this will be our bar funnel scale. Let's copy that, and then here I'm going to say / bar funnel scale plugin block constant bar funnel equals ID will be the bar funnel. And then when would we like to draw this? In this case, I just want to draw it after we draw everything else as well. So we're going to say, or after the data sets. So after data sets, draw chart arcs plugins. All right, and just make some space between there. That's just a bit more better. All right, so now we have this here. What do we need here? I guess in this case we need here probably the constant, or this is just the object destructuring. Of course, I'm just thinking aloud what we need. CTX, definitely. Data, we probably need chart area, and then of course we have here top, bottom, left, right, width, height maybe. Well, we have to see on that one. Then I want to say here the scales, and for the scales the x and y variable or scale. So what we want to do is we want to push this here and make some space first. So if I do that, we have to scroll down here. I'm going to say here layout, and the layout will have some padding, and for our padding we will have, oh, let's see, I'm not sure how much padding, maybe 30 to 50 pixels in padding. Let's say 50. I think padding right side, of course. Let me say 50 pixels. Comma, save, refresh. So once I have that, what I want to do now is start working on drawing an arrow up and an arrow down, and of course the values that has been deducted. So to do this, we can say in here we're going to draw some shapes and a text. First is the shape. I'm going to say ctx.begin path, and this will be not really a shape, it's just an arrow. It's basically a line with a triangle on top. Luckily we know how to make a triangle based on the caret, so the line, everything else will be quite easy. So for this, I'm going to use a color. I'm going to say here ctx, oh, before I even do that, ctx.save, save the values. Then I'm going to say here ctx.fill style, and just give it a gray color. I'm going to make this simple gray. You can change it as you please. Stroke style will be gray as well. So once I did this, what I want to do now is I want to say here ctx.begin. Oh, I already have the begin path. And what I think what could be even more appropriate, just put it in here, so that these colors here above will be applied to both of our arrows that we're going to draw. So what I'm going to do here then is the following. I need to really consider this. I want to say a ctx.move to, and then here I need the x and y coordinates. So what I need to know here is basically, where do we start here? Somewhere here in the middle with some extra space on the top and down, because there will be a text here. So we can say here, we do know we need probably to be on the right side. That's in the chart area right side. And then we know we have 50 pixels for the right. So let's say if I want to go halfway is plus 25. So here it is right, plus 25 pixels is somewhere in the middle here. Then what I want to do is, for the y value, I need to figure out here, how can I figure out this value here? So luckily this is quite easy, because we have here the height, and we have here the top. So what we could do is, whatever is the top here, well, or we get the height, which is from this point to here, we'll divide this by 2, so we get half of the height plus the top here. Then we are halfway. Then maybe deducting 10 pixels, it should make that sense. So we have enough space there up. So let's start to work on that. So I'm going to say yes, ctx.line 2. Sounds complicated, don't worry. We're going to do it step by step. I'm going to say here, and what I will do is, so you will understand, and oh, hold on, here the y2 was already here. I'm already getting ahead. So I want to go here to the top. So I'm going to say here for this y will be top. And let's say here, this will be bottom for now. Then I'm going to show you step by step. So you have a visual, ctx.stroke to draw the line. If I save this, refresh, now we have this. So what I want to do is, we have this space here, but I want to calculate what is the halfway of this height from here to here. So for that, we can say here instead of bottom, and we could do it even with bottom, I realize, but we can just say the height. So if I do height, you will see that it will be slightly smaller. And the reason why it's smaller is, alright, interesting. It's, maybe we should just do bottom, divide by 2. So if I do bottom divide by 2, save, I think that will be more than sufficient. And then maybe we can deduct 10 pixels up, but we'll see on that one. I guess this is more than sufficient for now, but then what I want to do is, I want to make sure that there will be a triangle here. So to do that, I'm going to do another one here. Well, basically we need 2 more. And all I need to do is from here, I'm going down 5 pixels and 5 pixels to the right. So we have here the right, maybe I'll just do here minus 5 pixels. Is that correct? No. It should be plus 5 pixels. And then we will say here plus 5 pixels as well. Let's see if we get a line. Save. There we are. Alright, so we get one line. Then I want to go to the other side, which is basically the same logic like that, except in the opposite direction. So what I'm going to do here, minus 5 pixels, but still this plus 5, save, refresh. Alright, then we can go back to the very top, but I don't know if we can say ctx dot close path to close the line automatically, but I'm not sure if it understands it. To do this, we need to make sure that it first closes the path and then draw the line. Save this, refresh, and as you can see, it doesn't understand it. So what I'm going to do is, I'm not going to do this, but I'm just going to grab this value here and just go up to the very top again. There we are. So now what I want to do is, I want to make sure that it is drawing, so I say fail, save. There we are, that works nicely. So the next video, we're going to make the lower arrow.